T-Man 978 Chill Review. On this Throwback Thursday, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Car Robots. At least I hope that says Transformers. But I know this line was called Car Robots in Japan by Takara. Wild Ride. In America, we know him as X-Bron, but this was like my second import toy ever back in 2000. After having Beast Wars and Beast Machines, seeing that we were actually getting a real life modern day car vehicle transformer, I couldn't wait, so I imported. This packaging is very heavy, so I'm really interested in getting at whatever's down there, because it feels like it's a big comic book in here, like Combiner Wars, or that he's made out of die-cast, and I know that he's not. Since this was being import friendly to car, not a lick of English is on here at all, besides made in China and this stuff down here, the Transformer Production Company. Other than that, and Cybertron maybe, there's no English on here at all. One thing I don't remember, and I pre-cut this, is this card. I don't remember this at all. I wonder if I actually took this off of the original packaging. But there he is with a CGI render right there. Of course, they were cartoon animated. But those are his tech specs, and they're quite high, some of them, whatever they mean. Why did I buy this again? My original figure, I took everywhere. I absolutely loved this toy. I used to take it to work all the time so I could just play with it. And it looks nice. And this bumper thing fell right off. That's supposed to come off. But this toy is almost 20 years old, mint in package. I don't know how they did that. Why did I buy this again? Oh yeah, I said because my old one is all beat up and raggedy. And I wanted a new one, and this was $6 on Amazon. Can you believe that? But it looks really nice. The thing that really drew me to it is that it's a modern vehicle. It's like it was so cool to see a modern car that's a transformer back then. And minivans are still out, or SUVs, they're still out. So yeah, you might still see a car like this on the road. Rubber tires. Completely 100% painted. Transparent rear tail lights. Transparent all the way around windows. Transparent headlights. This hood comes open. And I see, oh wait, somehow dust got up in there. Yuck. So that got on the chrome. Oh no, I'm gonna, maybe I shouldn't have been smelling this thing. But here's the underside right here, and I'm interested in what's in this packet right here. That's very thick, so let's look at that. Well, this instruction manual was made on some thick paper, and somehow there's 18 steps to get him into a robot, but 12 to get him back into a car, which is weird. Nothing's on the back right there. We also get this awesome catalog right here. That's awesome. I have the American version of this, but I don't remember them looking so vibrant. Here, all three car brothers right there. I don't know their Japanese names, but that was Prowl in the US and Sideburn. I guess they didn't want to call them Sideswipe. Then we got these right here. And them. And on the back we have Megatron. I'm not sure what his Japanese name was. He changed into 6 things. Skybite. I got him somewhere. And these repurposed Predacons, who are way more fun. Look, I guess that's a Microman with a bunch of fake game parts. But anywho, let's get to the toy again. Wait, before that, they even put the prices on here. That is awesome. comparisons. Here he is next to his US powered up version right there. So this is fully painted too for a US toy. So that is amazing. Everything, even the hubcaps. But I reviewed this already. So look up X-Bron show review. The differences in the mold when they got here. For some reason they changed the headlights. Instead of transparent lights, they gave us these little button or painted on things right there. They cheaped out right there. There's no transparent lights back there. And yeah, so I guess they had to take that out of the budget for whatever reason. I think there was some other lame excuse, but they were being cheap, basically. There are other changes I'll show you in robot mode. But as you can see, it's roughly the same size as a current day deluxe truck or car. This is Combiner Wars Trailbreaker right there. And here is Brawn, because X-Brawn. Now, besides the hood opening, this comes off of the wheel right there. You can't take the wheel off because it's a solid piece. And the doors do open. They're pegged onto this thing right there really toughly. And that's transparent plastic, so you want to be careful with that. I believe these doors may be completely transparent. This whole body might be transparent now that I'm looking at it. And just paint it, because I don't see a separation right there. But now that we're halfway there, you might as well just transform them. That's the first thing you needed to do. But take these pieces off. They help keep them together as well. I mean, once you shut the door, that's what really keeps them together. But these help. Take those off. Now, and before we move on, I'm looking at this right here. That wear almost looks knockoff-ish. So, I don't know, this packaging, this stuff right here looks very official. So, I hope this is still official right there. And the tires say Transformers. I didn't show that off. Trademarked. But with the doors open and that stuff off, basically you separate that, which is very tough. And pretty much just leave this how it is right now. Go ahead and pull the tires in. And flip these out to be his feet. Elongate this and pull that up. Now you have his legs. Unfurl the arm from behind him. Rotate this down. Rotate the arm forward and rotate the forearm forward. Lift the head up. Turn that out the way. Rotate the back like that. And now we can bring this wheel back, which is where his hand is hiding. And we can rotate the hand around. And basically, he is transformed. One thing that I thought was cool, but it was kind of bugged me at the same time. All the Autobot car brothers were asymmetrical except Prowl. Prowl, his asymmetric quality was not as noticeable as this stuff right here. Now, these pieces you took off, you can decide what to do with those. This can go in his hand, and this can pin to his arm right here. And that's not staying as tight as it should be. Oh boy, let's see if this works. Yes, that works. Or you could pin that to his arm and plug this in his hand. So it's like he has a permagun, like an old character like Trailbreaker. But another thing you could do is peg this behind his back, sorta like a wing inside of there. You could also peg this there at the same time. And I believe this is how he mostly was in the cartoon, with the pieces behind him. But unfortunately, they didn't think to pack in a hand. So it's like you can either have him walking around like this, but mostly you just have to have something in his hand. I believe I used to just do it like this because he has this sort of wing right here on his shoulder. So I left that there to keep that there. But, man, here is a close-up on his face. These eyes are really, really shiny, way more shiny than I remember. And his proportions are a little bit wonky. It's like his torso is little. but his head is on a ball joint. He can mostly swivel. You can't get any real pivot out of it, but you can make him look up if you want to. But his head is very, very freaking detailed right there. This arm is on a limited hinge right there because it only goes out that much and that much. But he has forearm rotation or bicep rotation. The arm crunches more than 90 degrees right there. The hand is on a ball joint, so I can do all of this. And the thumb opens up because this little piece that fell off can go in his hand like some sort of brass knuckle type situation. Wrap the thumb around it, and now you can do that. Or, of course, he can also hold these weapons that he holds on his back. Like, he can use this as a type of saw. And I guess that's why it has these teeth right there, because now it's a saw. This arm has more range of motion because of the transformation. It can do all this. Of course, it can go all the way out on a ball joint, and Hollowness back in 2000, ball jointed elbow, so that can do whatever. He has no waist rotation. The only motion he has at the waist is this due to transformation. Ball jointed hips. He can kick all the way friggin' up. He can swivel at the knee because of ball joints. The knee is not double jointed, but it bends like that, which, to be honest, looks a little bit awkward because of his legs being so thick. But he's almost double jointed because of that, but not really. And the toe does this, but can you really count that as articulation? But back in the day, I used to think this thing was freaking awesome and amazing. And it still looks good now, really. And it's fun if he would have had a hand. I do remember opening this up as like a weapon or pretending he was typing in there and whatnot. But let's get some comparisons out here. Here he is next to his powered up US version right there. So you can see the differences. It's almost like he has a Wheeljack color scheme. And one difference between these weapons right here, in the US, I mean, Japan, that was all flat. But in the US, it was more round and thick for some odd reason. So I have no idea why they changed that. In fact, this whole part right here looks thicker. But this weapon right here, pretty much identical. It's identical. Here he is next to Trailbreaker, so you can see roughly the same size. They had shrink Generations figures, but then they blew them back up to regular deluxe height. X-Brawn next to Brawn. Well, all things considered, this is a nicely designed, but nicely painted, and it aged very, very well compared to what we're getting right now. Like, actual hand that rotates on a ball joint and has opposable thumb. Wheels that are on actual pins, and everything's painted. I like it. Only thing that I wish it had is a hand to replace these weapons right there. I don't know why that was an afterthought right there. Did I show them from the back? Well, here's what you're working with right here in the back. Like, looking at him, I can see how this progressed into Transformers alternators eventually. So, there you go with that. I like them. And if you can find it cheap somewhere, I would say add it to your collection. He can blend right in my opinion. Anywho, if you like this review, let me know you liked it by clicking the like button. Let me know it by subscribing. Click the notification bell while you're there. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.